Hello, callers. Welcome back to Vigo Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on two developing stories, starting with this 15-year-old prodigy from La Masia, Lamine Yamal, as it has been reported that the coach of the youth league for Barcelona have highly praised the 15-year-old prodigy and said we have to take care of him. Of course, this is the very player that last week we did report that Xavi Hernandez have been praising him a lot because he called them to train. He did call some few La Masia players to train along with the first team, and Xavi was highly impressed with Lamine Yamal. Secondly, we are going to be talking about Jordi Alba, who in a recent interview have spoken about many important topics. He spoke about Inter Milan links, Lewandowski, Real Madrid rivalry, substitute role, and many other things. We are going to be discussing what the left back had to say. So guys, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are very welcome. And also please don't forget to like the video as we get right into it. Lamine Yamal, age 15, is now the youngest player to feature for Barcelona's Juvenil A side in the UEFA Youth League. The teenage forward got his chance during the team's 3-0 win over Victoria Pleasant under 19, on March day 1 of the tournament. The 15-year-old came on as a substitute for Angel Alcaron Galliot during the double change in the 64th minute. He managed to have one shot on goal, but his attempt was successfully blocked by the opposition goalkeeper. It must be noted that Yamal was one among 10 other players from the subsidiary who completed the training session with the senior team at the Ciutat Deportiva Joan Gamper following the convincing 3-0 win over Sevilla. Days after training with a few first-team regulars, the 15-year-old made a substitute appearance in the UEFA Youth League game, and his coach, Oscar Lopez, was left impressed with the teenager's approach. He said, he's always asking questions. He has a very good predisposition to evolve. We have to take care of him with calmness and not rush him, Lopez told journalist Albert Roque. For now, although Barcelona's objective is to keep using Yamal for the Juvenil A team, one cannot underestimate the fact that training calls from Xavi will be frequent from here on. As of today, Yamal cannot sign a professional contract with Barcelona until July 13, 2023, when he turns 16. Hence, there are suitors waiting to pry on the given opportunity, but Barcelona will do everything in their power to protect their young one. In that regard, sporting director Matteo Alemany does not really want any surprises and is hence looking to avoid any future mishap. This means the adaptation of the first professional contract agreement is already in pipeline, and by the time Yamal turns 16, he will have the papers ready for him. A lot has been said about Yamal, of course, this young guy who plays for the La Masia. Xavi have been impressed. I think some few days ago, he trained with the senior players, and Xavi was left impressed with the player, and reports even claimed Xavi is in love with Yamal. So even looking at the words from the coach of the youth league, the youth team, he's also impressed with the way Yamal is playing and the way he's developing as a player. He's still 15 years old, still young, so he can't sign a professional contract with FC Barcelona until he turns 16. That's according to the laws of UEFA. So from the way things are showing, Xavi is keeping a close eye on Lamine Yamal, and it won't be surprising to see Xavi calling him frequently for training sessions with the other players in the team. So it's really good to see how a young player like this have been identified as the next big thing for the club. And I think they need to take care of him, as the manager said, the manager of the youth league have said, and of course try to monitor him to see that his growth is successful, not to be distracted, and continue to grow, to be the best, and to be called by the first team at some point during his time at FC Barcelona. Then on to the next story of discussion. It has been a difficult season for veteran Barca defender Jordi Alba, who has seen his standing within the side take a hit. After a disappointing display on the opening day against Rayo Vallecano, the 33-year-old soon found himself behind Alejandro Balde in the pecking order, with the teenager being preferred in each of the subsequent three La Liga matches. Barcelona even made an attempt to offload Alba on the deadline day to Inter Milan, reaching an agreement with the Italians over a loan deal only for the left-back to turn down the transfer. Speaking at a promotional event of Adidas, Alba has now opened up on the late links to Inter Milan and his decision to snap an exit in favor of staying at Barcelona. He said, "I can tell you that in my thoughts, it has always been to be at Barcelona. I see myself qualified to be here for the years that remain in my contract," the Spanish international said. "I have shown a lot of commitment to this club, colleagues, and in the end, the decision is up to the club. They are what they are, and there are many interests, and I will never get into that issue," he said. "My commitment to the club is 100%. I would like to tell you more, but I'm not going to go into that subject." Further talking about the club's handling of the situation, he said, "It is not about whether it seems fair or not. The situation is what it is in the end. I think everyone acts as they want, and in that sense, I can tell you how I act. I am a man who likes to go face to face. I like to go toe to toe with everyone. Everyone doesn't like it, but I'm like that. I can't say anything more. I think things can be done better, but nothing surprises me when it comes to football," he said. Having fallen behind Alejandro Balde in the pecking order, Jordi Alba got a chance to reclaim his spot on Wednesday when he started against Victoria Pleasant in the Champions League. When asked if he feels the need to prove himself to everyone again, he said, I don't have to step up on my game. I have never complained when I don't play. I try to help the young stars to improve, and I always try to be at my very best when I play. It is clear that the competition makes you better. I have 2 years. If I have opportunities, welcome. Little by little, I'm getting in shape and I'm feeling better," he said. Talking about the signing of Robert Lewandowski, Alba said, "Lewandowski is a leader. We already knew him at Bayern Munich, a great competitor, scores a lot of goals, and that's what he gives. Very well, he's given a lot of points and let the streak continue. On the rivalry with Real Madrid and the La Liga title race," he said, "we will see when we face each other. We will see. We have improved the squad a lot, but it will only be seen when we face them. We compete in all competition against them, and hopefully this year we come out winners in all competitions." So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.